So now, let us start chapter number 13, that is motion and time. First of all, what do you mean by the term motion? You have read about motion, types of motion in class 6. When an object changes its place with respect to time, then that object is said to be in motion. Okay. Motion is of three types. This also you have done in class 6. Motion along a straight line, that is rectilinear motion. Circular motion, if an object moves around a fixed point, making equal distance from that point. Periodic motion, if an object repeats its motion after a fixed interval of time. Right, about these different types of motion we have discussed in class 6. Now, let us talk about what is speed. Before that, let me give you an example. Let me ask you something. Suppose there is a vehicle. Suppose there is a car. Clear? This is car A and this is car B. Now here I have drawn car B. Now they are moving on a same road. They are moving along a straight path. Clear? Now just see. Suppose after 5 minutes, the car A reaches here. After 5 minutes, car A reaches here. And after the same interval of time, after 5 minutes, car B reaches here. Now tell me, car A reaches here and car B reaches here. Which of them is moving faster? Your answer will be car A. Car A is moving faster. Why? Because it has covered more distance in the same interval of time. Time interval is same. I have taken 5 minutes for both. But car A has covered more distance in given interval of time. So car A is having more speed. Right? Now let me give you another example. So basically more distance in the given interval of time, it means more speed. Okay. Now, again, A car is there and B car is there. Now, here is the destination point. Okay, the destination point is at the fixed interval, suppose 100 meter. Both the car are in a race and there is a destination point at 100 meter. So the car A covers 100 meter. The car A reaches here. Okay, car A has covered 100 meter. Now the car A is here. But it requires, suppose 6 minutes to reach here. Now, car B also, the distance is same as they are in a race, 100 meter. Now, car B reaches here. Or I can say car B has covered 100 meter. But for that, the car B took 4 minutes, suppose. Clear? Now, tell me one thing. Which of them is moving faster? Distance is same. Both has covered 100 meter. But the time is different. Car A has covered 100 meter in 6 minutes. Car B has covered 100 meter in 4 minutes. Now which of them is moving faster? Your answer will be car B. Because it has covered the same distance in less time. So the object that is covering the same distance in less time has the higher speed. Or the first example that I gave you, the object that covers larger distance in a specified given interval of time, it is moving faster. Okay, and the object is moving fast or slow, that is a measure of its speed. Clear? We used to say this object is moving faster. It means this object is having higher speed and this object is having low speed when I'll compare with the car A. Am I clear with the concept what we are going to study? So now let us talk about what is speed. So speed is distance covered by an object per unit time. Clear? Distance covered by an object per unit time. Now, suppose I am having a car and its speed is 50 km per hour. Then it means that the car has covered 50 km in 1 hour. 50 km per hour basically means the car has covered 50 km in 1 hour. Now, is that practically correct all the time? Is the speed of the car every time same? No. At a few places, at certain places, there could be traffic. At that place, the speed of the car might be slow. And at a few places, the speed of the car might be more. So this 50 km per hour is actually the average speed of the car. Average speed means total distance by total time. But here in this chapter in class 7th, we'll not use the word average, we'll just use the word speed. So I am writing speed equal to total distance by total time. But in reality it is average speed. Okay, total distance by total time. Am I clear? So what is speed? Distance covered by an object per unit time. Or I can use the formula speed equal to distance divided by time. Am I clear? Now, we are having two types of the motion on the basis of the speed. One is uniform motion and second one is non-uniform motion. Now, what is the meaning of these two? Uniform motion, when the speed of the object remains constant. Clear? When an object is moving and the speed of the object remains constant, then that motion is known as uniform motion. And what is non-uniform motion? When the speed of an object keeps changing, that is non-uniform motion. Am I clear with the concept of speed? Now, let us discuss the numericals related to speed. Now, first numerical is distance between two stations is 240 km. So, they have given you the distance. Distance is 240 km, right? Now, a train takes 4 hours to cover this distance. Now, how much time is taken by the train to cover this distance? It is 4 hours. So, time is 4 hours, right? Now, what is the speed? You have to calculate the speed. We have done the formula of speed. It is distance per unit time. So, distance divided by time is your speed, right? So, here comes the answer. Speed equal to distance is 240 km and time is 4 hours. So, here becomes 60 km per hour. So, your speed is 60 km per hour. Okay. The unit of speed is either kilometer per hour or we also use meter per second. Clear? So, here the speed is in kilometer per hour. Now, let us discuss the second numerical. Now, just see the second numerical. First we have done, right? Now, Salma takes 15 minutes from her house to reach her school. So basically this is the time that is being taken by this Salma to reach her school from her house. Clear? So time taken is 15 minutes. Clear? Now, if the bicycle has a speed of 2 meters per second, You have been given speed in terms of meter per second. It is 2 meter per second. Now just see here. Speed is in meter per second. Here, second is there. While the time is in minutes. So obviously the units must be same, right now? So here the time must be converted into seconds, because here the speed is in meter per second. Here second is there. So we have to convert the time in second. Now tell me, how we convert the minute into second? 1 minute equal to how many second? 60 seconds. So 15 minutes is equal to 15 into 60. That comes out to be 900 seconds. Am I clear? Now calculate the distance. We have to calculate the distance. Now what is the formula of distance? It is speed multiplied by time. Clear? So we have to multiply speed and time. So distance comes out to be speed into time. Speed is 2 meter per second. Time is 900 seconds. So distance comes out to be, speed is 2 meter per second and time is 900 seconds. So distance comes out to be 2 into 900, 1800 meter. Okay. That we can write as 1.800 kilometer. Am I clear? 1 kilometer 800 meter. Is that fine? Now let us discuss the third numerical. Now in your vehicles, in the vehicles you might have seen two instruments. One is odometer and second one is speedometer. Odometer is an instrument that is used to measure the distance. In the vehicle, in your bike, in your Activa, you can just see the distance. In your car, okay, with the help of that instrument which is used to measure the distance, it is basically odometer. And again you will see an instrument that is used to measure the speed. That instrument is known as speedometer. Okay, so in your vehicle, in your car, bike, Activa or whatever, you can see that there are two instruments. One is used to measure the distance, that is known as odometer, and the second one is used to measure the speed, that one is known as speedometer. Am I clear? Now just see this numerical. The odometer of a car reads this when the clock shows the time 8:30 am. So when the time is 8:30 am, the speed of the odometer is 57,321 kilometers. So odometer reading, or I can use initial odometer reading. In the starting, the odometer reading was this. So initial odometer reading is 57,321 kilometers. Clear? Time is 8:30 am. What is the distance moved by the car? What we have to calculate? We have to find the distance. Clear? We have to calculate the distance. So now what is the distance moved by the car? If at 8:50 am, earlier the time was 8:30 am, now the time is 8:50 am. So what is the time interval? Earlier, just think, earlier the time was 8:30. Now we have to calculate at 8:50. So what is the time difference? 20 minutes. So they have given us the time 20 minutes. Am I clear? Now, what is the distance? We have to calculate the distance. If at 8:30, from here I got 20 minutes. 8:30 was the initial one. 8:50 is the final one. So if at 8:50 the odometer reading has changed to 57,336 kilometers. Now the odometer reading is final odometer reading or odometer reading at 8:50 am. is 57,366 kilometer. Now just think. Earlier at 8:30 a.m. the reading was this. Now at 8:50 the reading is this. I told you odometer tells the distance. So what is the distance? We have to minus, right? Suppose earlier the reading was 15. Now after driving for 20 minutes, the reading came out to be 25. So what distance you have traveled? 25 minus 15, that is 10. So like this we have to apply the same logic. Odometer is used to measure the distance. So what is the distance? Odometer reading at 8:50 a.m. minus odometer reading at 8:30 a.m. or final odometer reading minus initial odometer reading. So distance came out to be 57,366 kilometer minus 57,321 kilometer. If you minus it, it will come out to be, let me subtract it here. 6 minus 1 will 5. 6 minus 2, it is 4. 0, 0. So it came out to be 45 kilometer. So distance is 45 kilometer. Am I clear? Now, wait a second. We have to minus it, right? 57,366 minus 57,321. 6 minus 1 is 5. 6 minus 2 is 4. Right. So the distance came out to be 45 kilometer. Clear? So the time is 20 minutes. Distance is 45 kilometer. Now what we have to find? Calculate the speed. It's quite easy. Speed is distance divided by time. This formula we have learned, right? So we have to now find the speed. Earlier we were supposed to find the distance. We got the distance by the subtracting these two values. Now calculate the speed of the car in kilometer per minute. Now we have to calculate the speed. So speed is distance divided by time. We have to calculate the speed in kilometer per minute. Our distance is 45 kilometer and the time is 20 minutes. So obviously the speed will come in kilometer per minute only. It will come out to be 5 4s are 20, 5 9s are 45. Okay. If you'll make it in points, it will come out to be 2.25. So here comes the answer, 2.25 kilometer per minute. Am I clear? Or 9/4 kilometer per minute. Now, just read the next part. Express the speed in kilometer per hour also. We got the speed in kilometer per minute. Speed in kilometer per minute is 9/4. We have calculated it now only. Right? Now we have to calculate the speed in kilometer per hour. So here, speed in kilometer per hour. Clear? It is kilometer per minute. Kilometer per minute. 9/4 kilometer. Here we have to convert minute into hour. 1 minute equal to 1/60 hour. This you know. So here, what will come? 1/60. So 60 will go there. Am I clear? So here comes 4 1s are 4. 4 1s are 4. 4 5s are 20. 9 into 15 kilometer per hour. 9 into 15, it will become 135. So this is our answer, 135 kilometer per hour. Am I clear with the concept of speed? How can we calculate the speed or distance in the different numericals? Thank you.